No! Ah! 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 Ow! Poo. In Castle Panic, all the players are playing against the board, and they're trying to protect these 6 towers in the middle of the castle, in the middle of the board, from being destroyed from the trolls, the orcs and the goblins which are approaching from the forest. As you can see on the board, there are 3 colours, 6 sections, 2 for each colour. Okay, and all the time the players are playing, the monsters are approaching and attacking. And as soon as all 6 towers are destroyed, it's game over for the players. Okay, so how does the gameplay work? Well, let's start with the cards. Everyone's given a set amount of cards from the deck. And these cards contrive of certain things. Like here, we have swordsmen, knights and archers. These are the green swordsmen and archers and knights, which can attack any monster in the green section under their name. So an archer can attack in the archer's zone, a knight can attack in the knight zone, but nobody can attack in the forest. Okay, so there's all 3 colours of these characters, the blue, the red and the green. So players can use those to attack the monsters. There's also a hero of each colour, and he can basically be a archer, a knight or a swordsman. There are some mortar and brick cards. When you play them together, you can rebuild a wall. So if a wall gets destroyed from an approaching monster, you can rebuild it. There are also special cards which let you draw more cards or let you go through the discard deck and take any card that you want. They come in useful. There's also the archers, knights and swordsmen that can be any colour, so you can use that for any colour. And then there's these special cards with the tower on it. These cards can be used at any time, but they are the only cards that can be used inside the castle. So when one of these monsters breaks through the walls and goes into the castle, these are the only cards that can be used on the monsters inside the castle attacking the towers. So let's explain the gameplay, how it works. Everyone will have a set amount of cards depending on how many players there are. So if there's more players, there's less cards for everyone, and if there's less players, then there's more cards for everyone. On their turn, they will draw up to their hand limit, which is mentioned by how many players there are, and then they can discard one of their cards for a card from the deck, if they choose so. After that, they can then trade with the other players. Now this is where communication is very important. You need to communicate with the other players to prepare for the attack. So in the case of this hand, it's good to keep the green archer so you can attack one of the monsters in the green archer zone, and it's also good to keep the red archer to attack one of the monsters in the red archer zone. Then you will pass however many cards. It's normally one card with each player, so you can everyone can give the active player all their archer's cards ready to attack, and then when they're ready, they will attack. So a red archer will do 1 point of damage to one of the monsters in the red zone. So you could do 1 point of damage, because the goblin only has 1 point of damage to the goblin, and then he's dead, and you take that token, and that's your points. Or you could do 1 point of damage to the orc, and he's got 2 points of life. So what you would do is you turn him around to say that 1 point of damage has been applied to him. After that has been done, the monsters move. And it's very simple, they all move forward 1 space in their zone. After the monsters are moved, it's then that player that has just played their cards will draw 2 tiles from the pile. Now these will all be hidden black face up, but for the point of me finding these tiles easily, they're all mixed up at the moment. So what will happen is that player will then take 2 hidden tiles and then reveal 1 at a time, and if it's a monster, they roll the dice in their super duper dice tower, and that will tell them where that monster comes on. So the orc will come on from number 4, and the other tile is a troll, and you roll the dice again, and that's a number 4 as well, so he will come on 4, and they always come on with their full health. And then player moves to the next player, and so on and so on. What will happen is the monsters will eventually get into the swordsman zone, and when they do, they attack the wall is destroyed, and they lose a point of life. If they've only got 1 life point, they are dead and out of the game. If they've got 3 life points, they lose 1. And on their next go, if they move in, they will destroy one of the towers and lose another health. After that, once a monster's in the middle, it will start moving round and destroy the next tower until the monster's dead. And as I said, the game ends when all of these 6 towers are gone. So it's up to the players to play very cautiously, plan out their cards, and exchange well, and get through that deck as quickly as possible, because the best cards are the ones with the towers on them, which will save the day. Now, the tiles. Some of these tiles are really nasty. Like this one will let blue monsters move an extra space. So any monsters in the blue section will actually move extra. There are also tokens which let you draw more tokens, which is unfortunate. There is also the Boulder. Now this is a game changer, the Boulder. You roll the dice, and whatever number that is, the Boulder will come into. So say we rolled a 1. It would come in, it will kill any monsters in its way, and it will stop and destroy any wall in its way as well. If there's nothing there, the Boulder will go straight through and destroy whatever's on the other side. As soon as it hits one of the walls or the towers, the Boulder is gone. But the good thing is any monsters in the way are destroyed, which is excellent. There are also some bosses like this, and they each have a special power, and everything's written lovely on the corners of the board, so you can find out what the special monster tokens do, what the order of play is, and what the monster bosses do. Now each monster boss does a separate thing. Like the healer will, any monster which is damaged will be re-healed, and then there'll be another monster which will make all the monsters on the board move. So the gameplay continues like that. You draw your cards, you discard 1 if you want with the deck, you trade with other players, you then play the cards to attack the monsters, you move the monsters, you draw 2 tiles. Once all the tiles are gone and there's no more monsters on the board, the heroes win. But, as I said, and I'll say it again, if all 6 towers are gone, destroyed, it's game over, guys. You got to start all over again. So, summing up for Castle Panic. Castle Panic is a board game that everybody should get for their children who love Lord of the Rings. This has a little feel of the Helm's Deep, where you're drawing cards and you're using those cards to knock back the monsters and stop them from destroying your tower. It's very, very, very light children's game. I'm not too enthralled with it. It's not bad as a communication game. If you play it with a group of people and you're playing cooperative, and the problem with cooperative games are sometimes someone takes charge and tells everyone what to do, and then it's not fun for everyone else. But if you are open and you are suggestive, not forceful, but you suggest, we could do that or we could do that. This is quite an enjoyable, cooperative, communicative game. The components are very, 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 very nice. The rulebook is very easy to understand. There's nothing really, really fancy. The artwork is a bit childlike, but I think that's who it's aimed for. It's aimed for the teens. It's a good way to get them off the computer and stop them playing Space Invaders, because it is Space Invaders, or a tower defense game where you just got to keep throwing up things to stop the monsters coming back. It plays very, very easy. People pick it up just like that, but it's just not. I don't think this game is going to have longevity for me. This is going to be a game that I will probably give to my daughter when she gets to a good age and say, here you go, you can play with that, do what you want with it. And then she'll stick the pieces up her nose. But it is an enjoyable game. I've played it solo. Solo is quite fun, but it's like playing solitaire cards. You're drawing, yeah, do that. And when you win, it's like, woohoo! Right, pack it away. When you lose, there is a little bit of, I'm going to play it again and see if I beat it. There are variants in the game. You can play it all against the board, or you can have one player be the monster, or dungeon master, or whatever you want to call him, and he's responsible for picking up the tokens. He has a handful of 3 tokens at all times, and he can choose on his go, after a person's played their cards and tried to kill monsters, he can choose to play one of his monsters and put them in any of the forest areas, or he can roll the dice and place 2 monsters out like normal. All in all, it's not a bad game. But I think I've said enough about Castle Panic. Sorry, I've been Wheatonized. But that's my thoughts. Pretty good, but I don't think it's got the legs to last. Apart from being Wheatonized. Wheaton!